Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on cooperative multiplayer with Daggerwin. So yes, last time we got this field drilled with oats, was it I think? Yes, oats. And now I'm just finishing off the rolling. I was rolling with the John Deere, but of course, as you know, that wasn't really suitable because of the hill and the two-wheel drive on it. It was not a good combination, so yeah, it did struggle a bit. I would have gone the other way around, but of course Daggerwin had already started drilling this way around, so that's why I had to do what I did and go up and down the hill again. But that's not an issue with this tractor because we have, I think it's 600 horsepower. It was 300, but I think Daggerwin upgraded it to 6, I think. So yes, I think 600 horsepower should be alright pulling this set of rolls up the hill. So I'll continue with this now, get this field all done. I think Daggerwin's just started spraying it. I saw him behind me there. Yeah, he's spraying it for fertiliser, I'm assuming. And then probably we'll move forward. By that time it'll be quite late in the day, so we're moving forward to April, and then it'll need spraying again for weeds, to get rid of the weeds. So yes, I will finish the rolling off and come back to you in a bit. Right, okay, so that's the field complete and all rolled and all seeded. So the next job will be, for that one, will be to spray it with herbicide. We are moving time forward now to April. Am I in Daggerwin's way? I'll just move out of the way. Just repaired the quad track and the roller because they were both reasonably damaged, especially the roller. That was quite bad actually, so I don't think that's been done before. That'll be its first repair, so it did need that. But we're just moving time on now, and we'll see what April brings. So yeah, Daggerwin just said, I just said to move time forward, and he said yes. So we are going to move on. Just waiting for the next day, and then we'll see what's going on. I will keep an eye on the used sale because we are still waiting for a planter. Of course, I would ideally like a planter to plant some soybeans. Doesn't look like we've got one at the moment. I'm just keeping an eye out. There's plenty of cultivators now. We're alright for cultivators. But so far, no planters. Usually the new stuff appears down the bottom. That's why I keep looking down there. I'm not sure whether that happens all the time. Because last time a tractor disappeared from halfway up the list, which is a bit strange. Normally, well, I thought they disappeared from the top. But it does suggest maybe things do randomly appear anywhere in the list. So it's worth keeping an eye out. Because we also want to get a new tractor at some point as well to replace one of the smaller John Deeres. I was going to do that last episode, but the one I wanted disappeared, so I didn't actually get it in the end. But that might be a good thing, because that will help fund the planter if and when one appears in the sale. It's probably not likely to happen, but we'll see. I'll just have a word with Daggerwin to see what we're going to do next, and I'll come back to you. Okay, we have got a bit of a problem then. We've gone all the way through to the end of April, and no planter has appeared in the used sale, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get one this season. Hopefully we'll get one by next harvest, but that does mean that we're going to have to plant this field with oats again, because it's the last month that we can do oats. If we don't plant oats in April, we won't be able to plant anything, and we're risking, if nothing appears in May, if no planter appears in May, we won't be able to plant anything at all in that field, which would be a complete disaster. So rather than take the risk, we're just going to plant it with oats. And well, if we're still waiting for a planter, that would be good. Although it would be too late by then anyway, because we'll have already planted it with oats. But yeah, it's too much of a gamble. So the way it's going, I don't think a planter is going to appear in May. So we're going to just go with oats again, just to be on the safe side. Right. Okay. I don't think we need 3 headlands. I think 2 will be enough. There we go. Right, yes, so I'll turn this on. Make sure we do the right crop. Oats, oops, I've gone past now. I suppose we could do grass. That would have been a solution, I suppose, to it. It wouldn't have been a total disaster if we did grass, but then of course we'd have to get all the grass equipment though, which we don't own, and it would have to be in the used cell. This is what we've got to keep remembering. It's only stuff in the used cell that we can buy, which is the whole point of the challenge, really, is making it more challenging. But yeah, we need to be careful. We don't want to be taking risks, so yeah, just to be on the safe side, we're going to plant this one with oats as well. I know it's a bit boring doing oats in nearly every field, but it's really the only option at the moment, because we're too late in the year now for anything else apart from oats. This is the last crop we can drill with the seed drill. May onwards it's only planting crops, and if we don't own a planter we can't put anything in apart from grass. So yeah, it does has to be oats. It has to be. So we're going to get on with this now. Obviously I'm making a start. Luckily this seed drill is pretty quick, so it shouldn't take too long to do this. Well, I say that, it's still quite a big field, but it shouldn't take as long as it would have done with the old seed drill, that's for sure. Because we're going fast, we're doing 12 miles an hour, which is pretty good. And it's also, I think it's 8 or 9 metres working width, so it's pretty wide as well. So yeah, I'll get on now with a bit of seed drilling. There we go, that didn't take too long actually, considering the size of the field. It was, yeah, definitely good with this seed drill. I would not want to use a smaller one though. Yeah, we are getting to the stage now where some of our fields are pretty big. In fact, the total croppable area of our land is actually quite a lot. So, Daggerwin was just expressing some concern about the size of the combine, which I do understand. We did have 2 combines at one point, but we did sell the other one. Because most of you thought that we didn't need 2, but I think probably a bigger combine than that would probably be useful. But this is the first time we've used it. We haven't actually used it yet, but we bought it in the sale and never used it, so we're still yet to see how long it will take to do, but it certainly will be better than the previous combine we had. Right, just going to stop that there because I'm going to jump onto the sprayer now and get that other field sprayed with herbicide, which I've been on about for a while. And don't think it's been done yet, so I will go and do that. Daggerwin just finishing the rolling off. But yeah, I think we made the right choice to not wait for a planter because it probably would never come. that's the concern. Right, this is empty, so we need to put some herbicide in this. What is going on here? What on earth is this doing? There's something seriously wrong with this sprayer. IBC's next to silo, right? There's one there as well. I'm pretty sure that's the correct one as well. Herbicide. It's got a red sticker on it, so I think that is herbicide. Yeah, it is good. Daggerwin says there's one next to the silo as well, though, so I'll go and get that one as well. Although actually we have, I think we have spot spraying on this sprayer. We do. I can see it. So we shouldn't use that much. It should be quite a efficient spraying of this field because spot spraying is on, so it's not going to use much herbicide. This one over by the silo, let's just check what that is. Is it herbicide or is it? No, that's okay. It's that's fertilizer, so we don't want that one anyway. I don't know what is up with this sprayer. This looks ridiculous. This is folded. I can't fold it anymore. This is folded up. So yeah, I think it's glitched quite badly. I've had this on my other series as well, though, actually. The new oh, I've crashed into something. There's a twig or something there. Yeah, the new DLC series on the Scottish Fishing DLC, that's got a sprayer issue as well. I've had a similar problem, not quite as severe as this, but yeah, the sprayer's not following up correctly on that one either. Oh dear. This is not looking... Oh, it's alright. It's sorted itself out now. That's good. I'm assuming this has got weeds. I haven't actually checked. It probably hasn't after all this. Ah. It doesn't have any weeds. I should have checked that first. Oh dear. This isn't going well. Maybe Daggerwin already... Did he already do it then? I don't remember. At least that seems to have sorted out the folding issue. I should have checked that before I came over here. Never mind. That's why Daggerwin was saying this, the IBC is next to the the silo, because it was the correct one for that field. Never mind. Okay, we'll just have to go back, unload this, and then reload with fertiliser, and I'll get that field sprayed then with fertiliser. There we go, that is the field complete, so let's just check. I noticed the repair valve is pretty low. Yes, it is the sprayer. That's quite badly damaged, so we better repair that as well. That's cost quite a bit, almost £6,000 to fix that. I thought it looked low, well, I think it was going slow as well. It felt to be going quite slowly, so I'm guessing that was probably why. That was quite damaged. Now the question is, are we going to get weeds in this field then? Let's check the weeds again. Is it because it's just been cultivated maybe, and it's a brand new field? Maybe that's why the weeds aren't coming through. Because there's no weeds in these two, either of these two. There were weeds in these two. So that's strange. But yeah, well, it's a good thing I suppose. Oh, no way, planter. Oh. Oh my goodness. So we could have done, soybeans. That is so typical. What are the chances of that? I just can't believe that. I've just said to Daggerwin, it's just amazing that if we hadn't drilled that field, it would have not come up in the used sale, and then we'd have been stuck. But because we drilled it, just in case, that's why it's appeared in the sale. It's just so typical. But at least we've got the peace of mind of knowing that the field is planted, because it would have been worse if we had waited and it hadn't come out. That would have been worse than what's just happened. But it is frustrating. Okay, yeah, we need the money, because I would still like to buy it. It is expensive still, but it is something that we've been wanting for a long time. So I would personally think we should get it. We can't afford it, but we only need another 22,000 or so, just over, to buy it. So I think it is still worth getting it. We'll have to cut some more wood, I think, drag some more trees to be able to afford it. What's Daggerwin doing? More trees. Well, I was going to use this trailer because it's flat. I'll put this one on, and we'll go and cut a few more trees, and hopefully that will be enough to afford it. We don't need too much, like I say, we only need just over 20,000, so it's doable. Just need to find the right trees, because a lot of these trees are not great. I want to get some ones with the long, thick, straight trunks, because they're the ones with the money in them. I can see one over here. This one looks pretty good. These sort of twisty trees and smaller trees, they just don't have much value in them. There's not much wood in them, but yeah, these big ones here, like this, that should be worth quite a bit of money, so that's the one I want to target. So I'll cut a few of these down on time lapse, and hopefully we can buy that planter. There we go. So yeah, really good end to the series. Daggerwin just purchased the not at the end of the series, the end of the episode. Daggerwin just purchased the planter, so that is really good. We're going to have that for the next time we need it. We do have a small area at the top here which hasn't been planted, so we could possibly put some soybeans in there. But yeah, it's not a very big area, that. But it would, yeah, it's definitely worth planting it. I think we will do that next time. But yeah, we are done for today. So yeah, after a sort of disappointing or frustrating, I would say, start to the episode where we couldn't actually get the planter because it wasn't in the sale, we've just been really lucky that it actually did appear. So now we do actually own a planter, and a decent one as well. It's actually a really good one. In fact, it's probably the best one. Couldn't really ask for a better one there. So that was really, really lucky. Anyway, we're going to finish there for today. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.